Hi everybody, hope you're doing great. Today I'm going to cook a very simple chicken recipe for myself. I'm not a very enthusiastic cook. I usually cook really simple dishes which I can cook without a lot of effort or without putting a lot of time into that. Um, so I'm going to prepare a very simple chicken dish which I can eat with boiled rice, which I already have. So I'm starting with peeling the garlics, and now I'll just peel the onions. You know, it's not that I don't know how to cook, but I don't really love cooking. I mean, I would do only that much cooking, which is like really required and which will not leave me hungry. So, I usually cook rice. I'm not very fond of chapati. I'm not a chapati person or a bread person. I am more fond of rice. I can eat rice like thrice a day. So I usually boil rice and keep it, and then I try and make something to go on with it. Back in India, I had a cook at my place, and I didn't have to do any household work, to be very honest. So I'm not very habitual of doing all this, but ever since I've moved to UK, I really have to do all my household work by myself. And trust me, it's a huge thing to do if you're working. So hats off to everyone, whether you are a man or a woman, who work as well as who do their own work at home as well. I know it's not easy. Sometimes you do struggle. You know, you are tired from work, and then you know that you have to come back home and cook for yourself. Sometimes you don't feel like, but yeah, sometimes it's fun, like today. So since I was not very tired, I thought, okay, I'll maybe record it and just have some fun cooking. Although the chopping the onions, it's like it's not really a very pleasant experience. And these onions, they are so strong. I'm having tears in my eyes, guys. So I've chopped them, and literally I'm crying right now. Oof. Putting in some oil. I'm not a very fond of putting a lot of oil, so I put very little oil. And I'm not going to put a lot of spices. It's cumin seeds or jeera. Put a little bit of jeera. Just giving you a better view. It's starting to get a little bit of cool now. It's not a pleasant summer now here in UK. So I mean, if you wear just a t-shirt, you might feel a bit of cold if you go out in the balcony in the evening. So I'm just sauteing the garlic now, and when the garlic is a little bit golden, I'm gonna put the onions. So as I said, I'm not a very enthusiastic cook. Usually it is said that, you should marinate the chicken, blah, blah, blah. But I don't do it because, frankly speaking, I cannot put that much of an effort. And I think people who live by themselves and are working, I don't think Unless and until you are really fond of cooking, I don't think they would do that. So I'm just chopping these chicken breasts and putting them into the kadhai. So I usually buy the boneless chicken breast because if I buy the bone one, it comes with the skin and then I have to do a lot of effort to remove the skin. So I usually buy boneless chicken breast which comes without the skin, and I just have to chop and put it in. So I'm just sauteing the chicken along with garlic and onion. I'll put a little bit of salt. After salt, I'm going to put a little bit of Madras curry powder. I mean, this is one basic thing that I got from a superstore here in UK, and it's more or less like Kitchen King we get in India. So I put it in all the vegetables and dal and everything that I cook. And a little bit of chili powder, not too much chili because I don't like it spicy on a daily basis. I like to have spicy food occasionally, but on a daily basis I like to have soothing, nice, plain food. So I'm gonna let the chicken cook along with the spices. Meanwhile, I'm gonna chop 2 tomatoes. Since the prices of tomatoes have gone really up back in India, you can always put 1. As the tomatoes will slowly cook, they'll form a nice gravy. Put a little bit of water into it and let it simmer. I'm gonna take some rice. I've just heated them in the microwave, and I'm gonna put the curry over it and some chicken pieces. So this is the final look. I mean, it's not very fancy, but it's really nice and it's yummy. Trust me, it's quite yummy. You know, when you don't put a lot of masalas and everything, you can actually enjoy the flavor, the actual flavor of chicken and its broth. And I love that. If you like this video of mine, please do subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell icon. Do tell me in comments what do you want me to post next and what should I, make videos on. I would be waiting for your comments. Bye, take care, and love you all.